we just watched FAU put a beating on Charleston in the second
half beating.
Yeah, they were down by 10 in the first half, flipped a switch. Like Golden stayed out of foul trouble. Nelly Davis stayed out of foul trouble. And FAU came our way with a 90-74 win in the final game of the Field of 68 tip-off. And before we get started, we're going to do a toast of the night early here.
We are. Really?
Cheers to us.
I'm allowed to pop this open?
You can pop it open.
All
Cheers
right.
to us. A job well done. An event
fun.
well done.
This was fun.
That was the most awkward cheers ever.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to,
Cheers to producer Dagan. All right. And I think that we need to have this drink. The most important part of having this drink is because I don't think that we can soberly have a conversation about what the hell is going on in the world of college basketball now. Purdue, number 1 team in the country, lost last night. Marquette, number 3 team in the country, lost today. UConn, the number 4 team in the country, lost last night. Duke, the number 7 team in the country, lost today. Kentucky, the number 12 team in the country, lost today. And Villanova lost to Drexel, meaning they were 0-3 in the Big Five Classic. For those that don't know, the Big Five is not a round-robin 5-game thing anymore. They finished 6th in a tournament called the Big Five Classic. Those are 6 of the best programs in college basketball right now. McCall, what the hell is going on? Talk me through this. What is happening?
First of all, I'm more of a Coors Light guy. I just want to let you know that. Way more of a Coors Light guy. But winning is hard.
Do you want me to give that to Dagan?
No. That's good. It's hard to win. And I think a couple things.
What
Two,
coach speak?
It's hard to win.
I mean, come on. That's what you're going to come with?
It's hard to win.
You're going to come with it's hard to win.
It's hard to win. But I think the parity in college basketball with how old rosters are and other rosters are younger, how the transfer there's way more parity. That's why we talked about this the other night.
This is exactly what McCall said in the postgame at UMass when I went out there.
I was
it's hard to win.
When he said it's hard to win.
The game you were at, we played against Obi Topping and Jalen Crutcher and an undefeated Dayton team. What else?
That was hard to win.
It's hard to win.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. That Dayton team never won a game in the NCAA tournament, so what's their excuse?
I think teams are older, rosters are older, and the Blue Bloods, the quote-unquote Blue Bloods, listen, UConn goes to Kansas, one of the hardest places to play in the country. So let's take some of these out because a lot of these were on the road. Some of them are on neutral sites, so I get that. But I'm definitely taking the UConn out. That's not crazy and shocking to lose to a top-5 program in their building. So that one doesn't shock me. Duke at Georgia Tech, it's a little bit shocking. Kentucky at home, very shocking to UNC Wilmington.
But, again, these are kids that have more distractions than ever now.
No
so
question.
to stay focused is much more difficult for a freshman like Rob Dillingham or even Reed Shepard or whoever, all these kids, right? And again, the gap is closed because the age has increased, the age differential.
1,000%.
Again, like you said, the rosters have flipped a lot. Now, at Purdue, there wasn't a ton of flippage, right? FAU, not a ton, but there's still – you don't like that word?
I don't think it's a word.
Flippage?
Flippage. Why not? If you could say slippage, why can't I say flippage?
Go ahead. It's your world, Goodman. We're just living in it.
Listen, to me, again, I just think you're going to see there's not a dominant team out there. Arizona's going to be number 1. They are not a dominant team. They beat Colgate pretty handily tonight. They get this team here in a couple weeks. They get Purdue in a couple weeks, Arizona in Indy. They're not coming through all this unscathed. They get Wisconsin as well. Trust me, they're not that dominant. This is going to be a revolving door for the number 1 team between 6, 7, 8 teams all year.
Yeah, and I think it is fair to say Purdue, they lost, but they went on the road in conference play, going up against a team that has one of the best point guards in that conference, who's 23 years old, who went for 31 points, 9 assists, 0 turnovers. Sometimes dudes are going to make plays on the road in league play. Duke goes on the road in league play. Their starting point guard gets injured 1 minute into the game. They lose. Things like that are
conference game.
It's going to happen. Road games and league play, stuff like that is going to happen, right? I think Marquette playing at a very good Wisconsin. Look, Wisconsin got smacked at Providence. That ain't who Wisconsin is. Wisconsin's the team that beat Virginia by 20. Wisconsin is the team that just beat Marquette tonight. I think they're probably a top 25 team in college basketball. Go on the road, rivalry game. It happens.